Okay, welcome to the team call. I don't have any slides tonight. I am just going to chat and we're going to all do a little bit of goal setting, which is going to be scary for some of you who aren't used to Zoom. Hi, Rhonda. But it's not that scary. We're all just here doing the same thing in the trenches together, working through everything that we're working through. So because we have calls every week, what I wanted to start to do, I always listen to calls, and I'm always doing new training and things and bringing things on that how I can help everyone move forward. And there was something that kind of came to light that I think was a really great thing that I kind of want our team to start doing on our team call nights quickly before we kind of dive into the team call. So we'll make it really quick. But I think it's really important to set small goals instead of always big goals and always just pushing for like, what do you want for the month? You want to hit Success Club 5, that's helping 3 people, but like I think that it's always about setting the big goals and then having those big goals that are maybe a little bit intimidating at the beginning. So I think what kind of a good way to do it is break it down into weekly goals, so that when we are setting our goals, we're not setting big goals all the time, we're setting weekly goals. So if you wanted to hit SC 10 this month, which is helping 5 people, your weekly goal this week until our next call could be, I want to help 1 person with a challenge pack this week. I want to do my workout and my nutrition every single day. I want to, and your weekly goals, your weekly things that you can commit to until our next team call. So then when we have our next team call, we'll just quickly go through everyone, see how their goals went, see if they reached their goal, and then we'll move on to what the next week's goals are. So I hope you guys like that idea. I think it's really great. I think goal setting is a really amazing tool, and I think that it really helps when everyone understands and kind of gets an idea of how other people are setting their goals as well. So I'm going to start with mine, and we're going to quickly go through everyone really, really fast before, so we're not on the call too long. But I want to hit SC20, so that's helping 10 people, because every challenge pack you sell is 2 SC points. So I want to help 2 people with the challenge pack before our next call on Wednesday. I want to do personal development every single day. I want to stick to my 2B nutrition plan and drink lots of water. I want to get lots of time in with my family, and that's what my weekly goal is. So Kayla, you want to set your weekly goal? And I'm going to write these down so that I can remember what you guys said when we have our next call.
Yeah, sure. So for the month, I want to hit SC10. I just missed it this month and was very disappointed in myself. So I'm going to start the month out strong, and I want to hit help 2 people this week with a challenge pack. And then I am doing the 3-day refresh starting on Monday, which is kind of really scaring me because I like food. So I just want to make sure that I kill that and follow everything properly. And I've been really struggling with drinking enough water now that the weather's kind of changed. So I'm really trying to focus on that this week and making sure I get my nutrition back on track and drink lots of water properly like I should be.
And
that's my big goal, and more personal development.
And this can be personal goals too. So if you guys want to add in any personal goals, like, so if you like anything as well, like it can be any kind of goals. I think that setting personal goals are good too, not just business goals. So, but that was good. Tara?
For this month, SC12, and I'd like to hit SC4 by our next call. Lots of personal development, to stay focused with my workouts and my food, to get all my water in, and to do more inviting to the coaching opportunity.
Awesome. Okay, Erica, I'm just going along the line here of who's on my screen.
So for me, I'd love to do SC10 this month. So I'm maybe hoping to do 2 challenge packs this next week. post on social media every day, at least once a day. Continue with 2B mindset and hopefully lose 2 pounds next week. What else? Drink lots of water. And I'm doing the cleanse with Kayla starting on Monday, I think. So it's not scary that I've done it before. That's it, I think.
Perfect. Just let you know the cleanse isn't that bad. You actually get to have lots of veggies. So I wasn't hungry at all. The second
I wasn't hungry at all either.
second and third day, or I wasn't, but the first day was not that fun. So just be prepared for the first day. Okay. Megan, you are next in my line.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I would like to help at least one person this next week, and starting 21 Day Fix on Monday. So I want to start that really positive and kick butt. And I want to do my personal development every day and really work on posting on social media.
Perfect. Jessie? Here, I'll unmute you. Oh, you're frozen. Everyone's
There, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I couldn't find my buttons not working. So this month my goal is to hit at least SE5. So I want to help one person a week for the next 4 weeks. And then I'm starting 3-day refresh on Monday with the ladies as well. So it is my first time doing it as well. I'm kind of scared after all of this week of eating junk and Halloween candy. It's going to be good. I'm really excited. And I also I'm doing my very first workout in a month tomorrow. So I'm really excited to be more consistent with, actually working out after surgery. So I'm ready to do that. And then I want to read the rest of my books. So one of my goals last month was to read 12 books. I only made it to 6. So I'm going to read 3 more books this month during everything with my new work schedule and stuff. So that's mine.
Perfect. Jacqueline?
Hi, can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so my goals, I'm starting 80-day fitness 80-day obsession on Monday because I had to wait for the materials to get in the mail. So one of the things that I want to do is try and do my workouts early in the morning. I tell myself every night I'll get up at 5 o'clock and I'll do it, but it's so painful to wake up and I'm just scared I'll be exhausted all day. So I want to try and do that. And the nutrition, I really want to work on my nutrition this time. I did pretty good with Lift 4, but I could have been much more disciplined. So that's a goal. And I want to be able to help at least one person or sell one challenge pack by our next meeting. And yeah, it's more so nutrition, I think. And I'm kind of intimidated by the 80-day obsession. So I just want to get in there and just go hard and, just get used to it again.
Jacqueline?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry. Haha, we have the same name.
Oh, sorry. I loved 80 Day. I am so not an early morning person. And the whole time that I did 80 Day, and I was totally consistent. I didn't miss any workouts. I was on track with my food. And I think if I had not done my workouts first thing in the morning at 5:30 in the morning, I don't think I would have done as well. I think your first week might be a little bit hard. I found it a little bit hard, but I felt amazing for the rest of the day. And now if I would have left it to the end of the day to do it, I probably wouldn't have done the workouts because with them being almost an hour, you're tired by the end of the day, right?
And sometimes I don't get home till quite late, and then I have kids.
I recommend you
doing it.
Get up at first thing in the morning. I think that your results will probably be a lot better as well.
And how did you find it sticking to the nutrition?
I loved it. I loved the time nutrition. It was amazing.
Okay.
I still actually have a hard time not doing that now, like to switch to the 2 mindset. I'm so used to doing the time nutrition that it's like, I have a hard time with change. So you'll love it. It's a good program.
Okay.
But that's my advice. I would definitely try to do it first thing in the morning. You'll feel really good.
80-Day Obsession. Yeah, 80-Day Obsession is an amazing program. It is like my body, like your body will transform. It is an incredible transformation, that program.
I lost, what was it, 25 pounds or something like that, and like 22.5 inches or something.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good program. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, I wrote that down. Rhonda, do you know how to work the thing? I can unmute you.
I'm learning.
Oh, you're good. You did it.
Yeah, I got it. All right, so I'm new, so I'm going to go with the goal of 1 person to help within the next week, and I'm sticking to the 2B mindset because I absolutely love it. I think that I need to post at least once a day on social media because I need to get better at that. And I also need to get my Halloween treats under control. Today was not a good day. Yeah, that's okay though.
That's normal. I had a couple today too.
Yeah, I have more than a couple.
I told my kids, I was like, hide them. I don't want to see them. They need to go like somewhere, but they're like scattered all over their floor. So every time I go tuck them in, I'm like,
Yeah. Well, we usually let the kids go hard for a few days and then we put them away. So we're still in our go hard days, I guess. And then they get forgotten.
Oh, it's so harsh. It's so hard. I can't.
I have a hard time with the chocolate bars. I just take it and I go. And then my son, he's like really good share. So he made a pile for me of my favorites. I'm like, he's like, it's okay, Mom, you can have a treat. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
We'll have one.
It's the rockets for me. It's those little rockets.
Oh.
Those are
I don't think those are worth it at all.
Oh, wow. Those are my favorite. I will eat those. Like, they're going that style. Crystal, are you there?
Yes.
Hi. Your camera's off.
Hello. Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's okay though.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm focusing on the. Where we go?
There we go.
I'm focusing on 2B mindset this month. Me and the Barefoot Beautiful Girls are doing a free group. So my goal is to, still need to finish my testing for the certification. So I want to set aside an hour a day during my work week to try to do some studying and get that test done. So that's like a long-term goal of by the end of this month, I want to be certified for sure. And then with our free group, my goals are to post daily in my free group along with being a product of the product on my IG and Facebook. And by next week, I would like to have a couple more people added to that group by myself.
Okay. Sorry, running out of room for rating. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Christina?
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not turning my camera on because I'm having a bath, so my goals for next week are to stick to my workout plan, and I really need to dial in my nutrition because of Halloween, so I had a little more candy than I should have, so I need to dial in my nutrition for next week. I also want to post daily, at least twice a day on social media. Also continue with my personal development. And my other goal to have done by the next call is to have 40 no's on my 100 no challenge sheet.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, that's awesome, guys. Thank you. So I think that it's going to be really awesome. I like to set big goals, and then what happens is when I set those big goals, and then it gets closer to the end of the month, and I'm far from those big goals. I find that it's easy to become more discouraged. So I'm hoping that with being able to set smaller goals, and then kind of always having like that deadline of the next team call to check in and be like, where are you at? So if you guys said you want to help one person in the week, you kind of have that in your head, right? So you have like from now until next Wednesday to be like, okay, I'm going to talk to some people. I'm going to do some follow-ups. Like I want to help one person in the next, 7 days, well, I guess 6 days because our call's on Wednesday, but get set up. But that is so more than doable, right? Like it's so easy. If you're doing the vital behaviors, it's so easy. You could double your goal if you really wanted to, because those goals they're not unreachable. They're so doable for every single one of you. Is there any questions anyone has about anything before I kind of blab for a bit? Does anyone have anything they have to ask? Okay. So I just want to talk about a few things coming up. So let's get comfortable. So we have the Transform 20 information group is open. So you can start talking about this new program. So every once in a while Beachbody launches a new program. Shanti is huge. He's a huge influencer in Beachbody. He's a huge influence in the States, Canada, and the UK. So if you have people that love Shanti or have done Insanity, it would be a great opportunity to invite them to check out the information group. So we have the Shanti information group open, but I don't want you guys to just focus on strictly inviting to that one, because you have to make sure that you're still focusing on this month too, right? Because you can't even actually sell people the Shanti program challenge packs until the beginning of December. So I think that really focusing on like just sharing your story, sharing your journey, being a product of the product, and just believing in yourself that this is like real, and being able to help people with programs now is going to be more helpful than, waiting until December to sign people up with the Shanti thing for the new year program, because that program is going to launch. We're going to be able to help people get set up with it in December, but the program won't actually be launched until January. So it's going to be a great program for people to do who want to start in the new year, which you will get lots of people will say, maybe not yet, it's Christmas, maybe in the new year. So if they say that, add them to the information group for sure. Be like, okay, well, why don't you check out our information group on our new program in the new year, right? But like for the time being, definitely just keep doing what you're doing and focusing on like helping people now, because those people that you're helping now might be people that want to do the Transform 20. So they might just, join us in the Transform 20 group, and they might get the stepper and the stuff that they need to do that program as well. So there's lots of different things you can do, and like lots of the people that will do the new launch programs with me are people who are already in my group and are already clients and who already know the programs and already trust the products, and then they're just getting their completion packs with whatever they need in order to do that program. So just make sure that you're not like, spreading yourself too thin, and just focus on like what you strictly want to focus on. So if you want to invite people to just do the all access on demand challenge pack, which is the Beachbody on demand for a year and the Shakeology, that's on sale for $166. That is so cheap. People pay that for a month gym pass, right? You have to think about that when you're talking to people. Like when they're like, oh, I don't have the money, be like, well, do you go to like, you know what I mean? Like how much do people pay to go to the gym? They pay $150 a month a lot of the time to go to the gym. And they're not getting the superfoods. They're not getting the support. They're not getting a year access to all of the programs that, in my opinion, work like way better for me and my lifestyle than the gym has, because I was chasing kids around the gym and I was not getting any results, right? So But so, I mean, $20 off everything is kind of a big deal, but we want to make sure that when we're doing our posts, we're not saying that necessarily. You don't want to like post like $20 off, like big sale. Like we got to remember that like people aren't going to buy it if it's $20 off. They'd pay $500 if they knew that they could trust you as their coach. As I was just saying to Kayla and Erica before our call. If they believe in the value that you're putting out there and they believe and they can trust you as their coach, they're going to pay whatever it costs to join your group and to join you, because you're real, you're true, and you're sharing your journey, you're sharing your story, you're sharing your product to the product. You know how these things work. They know that you can help them because you're being super consistent with telling them that you can help them and that they're starting to get the point. It takes a lot of times for people to see things on social media for them to actually click that they can do it too. So you might be posting invites, you might be posting things, you might feel like you're being really repetitive, but maybe they've only the one person who might be your next client has only seen one post. You know what I mean? So like you have to remember that you have to be really consistent with those invites and those calls to action. Calls to action meaning like, I still have spots left, or I still have space available, or I have 2 spots left. Like those are like calls to action. So like when they're reading your post, they know that you can help them, right? And adding those calls to action in your posts are really important, because then they know you can help. If you're just sharing workout selfies and you're just sharing pictures and you're just sharing inspirational quotes, they're not going to know that you're someone who can help them better their own life. So you just have to make sure that you are being clear and intentful in your posting. And I think that makes a big difference altogether, right? And another big thing right now is stories. So if you're not doing stories, just doing a couple a day, just so people kind of know who you are, is really helpful. I know they take time, but just like sharing, like I always do funny videos when I make my Energize in the morning, and they seem to be a hit. I put the music on it and I'd be a total goof because that's what I like to do. I like my Energize. So just stuff like that when you have extra time, or you want to share what you're doing, or share if you're going for a walk, or share something that's on your mind. Just being relatable and letting people know who you really are. Because stories are like the biggest thing right now. People are watching stories, and that's how they're like, wow, she's real. Or what she's saying in her story relates to that post I read earlier. She was doing a challenge group. Cool. She does work out every day. Oh yeah, maybe if she works out every day, she can help me. So just being consistent, really. I think that it's just super important to just do it and believe you can do it. So that was something else I wanted to talk about. Like, do you believe in yourself that you can be really successful in this business? Because if you're second guessing that you can't be, then that's going to cause issues for when you're talking to people. Like, you have to like full out believe in the ability for you to have this lifestyle and this business to be something amazing for you, for it to work, and for people to join you in your team too, right? Like how are you going to recruit someone if you haven't even recruited yourself? You know what I mean? Like how is someone else going to believe in you to join you if you don't even really believe in yourself yet? Right? So you have to work on that if that's something that you're struggling with. And if you feel like you're not fully committed to this, and that you don't have that time set aside, or you're not like focusing on like making that time to grow this business and to put the time into you and the product and being the product of the product, people aren't going to believe you. Because even if you think you're putting it out there on social media, even if you think you're being super clear with your message, it won't come across unless your energy is right with it, unless it's matched with what you're saying, because people believe in that. And like when I've went through experiences like this, like when I was like saying that I was doing like a long time ago when I was like beginning of my coaching, right? I was like really insecure still. But I was being confident in my posts. But then when I was in public and I was around people, I was like really insecure still, and people could pick up on that. And they're like, well, why is she so confident on social media? And she's, like, because I didn't believe in myself. I was like, I felt like a fraud. I felt like I was like being something that I couldn't be because I didn't believe in myself yet. Like I wasn't there yet. I was like putting it out there because I wanted to believe in myself, but I truly wasn't believing that it was something that I could do and I could be successful in. And it just took those small wins and helping one person every week, or, you know, bringing on one coach every, it wasn't very much at the beginning, right? But like bringing on like, you know, building my team slowly, and all of those things started to like build my confidence and make me think, I can do this. This could be me. Going to events is huge. You know, seeing that all those people who are making a living and a killing of a living at this business are no different than any of us, you know, like I was saying to Gail and Erica, there a lot of them are like from the city, and I can't wait for us to travel together, because we're going to be like the small town girls are in the city, you know what I mean? It'll be freaking hilarious because we're all so alike. But it'll just
be there in our cowboy boots and ripped jeans.
Yeah, but like real cowboy boots.
Yes, with the button poop still on them.
Yeah.
We should coordinate these.
Yeah, it's so funny. I was just like,
forget team sweatshirts. We're going plaid.
Yeah, basically.
It'd be perfect.
That'd be awesome.
I love plaid. You know, but just like having that belief in yourself. So if you guys are still like thinking like, can I really do this business? I'm going to tell you right now that you absolutely 110% can do this business. You have to find the belief in yourself. You have to find the belief in yourself, because I can believe in you like so much that it like hurts. But like, if you don't believe in yourself, that message will come across in everything you do, and it'll be in your back of your mind. You'll be like, I don't think I can really do this. And then you won't do it. And then you won't do the right actions to move your business forward. So if you're not doing those things to like, and it's hard. I don't know what will help you believe in yourself more if you are struggling with that. Like, I think that personal development is huge. But like, you have to work on that part, because I have seen a lot of successful people in this business, and they are no different than any of us. And like, guaranteed, we all have a story that is probably, you know, that we can share and relate to more people than a lot of those people can. And like, really, basically, your social media and your influence comes from how many, like, who you can relate to and who you can help. And that just kind of goes from what your story is, right? And those people that you want to help. So. Yeah. Anyone have anything to say? I'm done rambling. I drank Energized before the call, so I'm like, talk.
When are we doing our next
sneak peek?
Sneak peek. Thank you. Yes.
Have it down.
Wasn't it on the 11th?
Yes. I'm on the wrong calendar.
Okay,
I'm on the wrong
Sunday.
month. It's on
I just
Sunday.
should be coming up soon.
Oh, that's November 11th. We can't do it on that day. I gotta switch it.
Maybe.
Do it on Monday. We'll do it on the 12th. It's a holiday, so people will be around their phones. Right? So Coach Sneak Peek, that's for anyone interested in learning more about the business opportunities. So if you have people that you feel would benefit from being, you know, part of our team, because we're awesome, or just like using a side hustle, or interested in traveling, or anything like you feel like, or people you want to work with is really important, because you don't want to bring on people that you want to bring people on your team who you can like connect with, right? And that you can talk to, and you can grow your team with too, and you can work together. Because like, as soon as you start to add people to your team, you start to those are the people you work with and run challenge groups with, and come up with strategies together with, and you know what I mean? So and those people will come into your life, but you definitely have to start like putting it out there that you want people to join you, right? Like, it can't always just be clients. I do think it's important for people to do programs before they are before they full out, like some people can start coaching and do the program at the same time, like Megan, and she's not intimidated by it, and that's amazing. But lots of people are really intimidated by coaching until they actually have a better, like, a feel for the programs and stuff. So I mean, if you have, as soon as you start to get clients and stuff, you can start talking to them and seeing if they want to check out the coaching opportunity. But if you have other people who you think would just be interested in it, you can add them to it. And I'll share the group in when I set it up. And then we'll just have some people go live in there and talk and just share what we do. It's not even a big deal. I just invite people. I do it on my stories, and I just talk about it and invite people through my stories and on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, is there any
Kind
other?
of a really easy one to invite to.
Huh?
I was just saying, I find it an easy one to invite to, like to send even messages to people and stuff, because you're just asking them to check something out. You're not trying to sell them on anything. You're actually giving them the opportunity to earn money. So it's a really easy thing to invite to.
Yeah, and it's really easy to invite to it once you start to like receive an income from it. I find, like, because I feel like if I wasn't invited to coaching, I would, like, my life would be so different. So I try to think of that when I'm inviting people, because people don't understand what it is. Like, my husband still doesn't understand how I make money. He asks me when Jamie's going to give me a raise. Like, people just don't get it. Like, my coach, his name is Jamie, and Greg does not get it. Like, he drives me insane. It's just like, well, I'll tell Jamie to give you a raise then. It's just like, it doesn't work that way, Greg. Like, so people just don't understand how our business works. So you have to you have to try to get that message across somehow. But some people just never will understand how the business works. I think I do a good job of getting that message across, but he just doesn't understand still. And my dad doesn't get it either. Just like some old souls that just will never understand social media, you know? So, whatever. I'm done trying to explain to him, to be honest. Just don't worry about it. I'll just make the raise myself. Like, seriously. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to say? Okay, well, let's take a picture. If everyone wants to smile. Rhonda and Christina, I'm not sure if you guys want your cameras on. Christina's out of the bath. Okay, everyone smile. Thanks so much for coming on, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm really excited to do these goals, and you guys are amazing. And just message me if you need anything. I'm here. I'm around. I'm gonna